I'm Matt Doherty. With us today is Tony Rayner, the CEO of the Sustainable Green Team. Welcome, Tony.
Thank you. Great to be here.
Yes, good to have you here. Tell us a little bit about your company.
Yeah, so the Sustainable Green Team is a very innovative company that has been transforming from a mulch company into a green tech provider and soil industry.
Mm-hmm. And you're in a leadership position. I mean, you founded this company, CEO of the company. Talk about that and what lessons have you learned about leadership?
Yeah, leadership is really, that's what we call our, we don't have a management team, we call it a leadership team. And you have a lot of different personalities throughout a company and a lot of things that are developed different ways and different styles. And we like to really have a transparent company where we're able to be open with one another and really have a culture of, and powerful leaders that bring different things to the table beyond just, your typical management teams.
Mm-hmm.
With over 225 employees, how have you figured out the best way to lead such a large group?
Well, I think it really goes back to having a leadership team. There's so many different facets and different talents, and being able to keep the right talents in the right lane, and working together with different departments, whether that's through HR or different key production managers that work and handle and have a certain amount of authority to make certain decisions to work together with their team.
Mm-hmm. And many leaders don't succeed. I mean, what would you attribute your success to, and how would you advise other people to make the most of their opportunities?
Well, I would say be involved with your company. Actually get in, get dirty, understand what's going on, have it to a place where you're not the CEO that is untouchable or you can't be reached. And when you have a team that sees your passion and they see how involved that you are in the trench that you're in, they're not doing a job anymore. They're actually passionately believing in the mission that you're involved with because you're with them doing it.
Yeah.
Your life's impacted by the people you meet, the books you read, and the trauma in your life. You faced serious trauma at a young age. Tell us a little bit about that and how that's impacted you today.
Yeah, so, to me, I feel very fortunate that I had an incredible, parents that were in business too, entrepreneurial, and they raised me right. And there was core principal values that were instilled in me in a young age. And, losing my father at 14 years old, I had to grow up pretty quick, and a lot of adversity came my way, but I had a choice to make. And through all those adversities, I mean, some of the greatest leaders you see in history have come through major challenges. And, it's not always on how things are going right and good, and things are easy. It's really the tough choices that you got to make when you're faced and up against the wall with something that's much more challenging than the norm.
You've mentioned about faith in the past. How does faith factor into the way you lead your company?
Well, I do believe that faith without works is pretty dead. So you can have a great vision and you can have faith to execute, but you got to get out there and you got to do it. And so to me, in leadership, when you're faced with the challenges like we're talking about, and still having that faith and that belief to see around the curve, to have that vision, then you could have that right attitude and passion to be able to lead a group together to navigate towards that vision that you're seeing around the corner. And so it does take faith.
Yeah. Now, Tony, what advice would you give to young leaders?
I would say in leadership, be open. Don't try to be the smartest guy in the room, and surround yourself with really talented people and listen. Because a lot of the issues that you're faced with, most of the solutions are right in front of you. And if you're open to listen and to be, to me in the leadership, to say, be a servant. Be willing to get in there and do what it takes to make it work, and listen.
Okay, thank you so much.
Perfect.
Great advice, Tony. Thanks.
Thank you.